Political marks. In professional wrestling, a mark is a person who isn't wise to the fact that they're watching a show. They are emotionally invested in the storyline as if it were real. Now, political marks. And I don't know any other way to look at this. Either it's a show and they are pretending, or they are lying to my face. And I will prove it to you right now. For 4 years, I had to listen to hashtag not my president. He stole the election, and the unfortunate P. Merck. And then 2020 rolls around, and Joe Biden wins. And now I have to listen to the same people who told me that if you don't respect the man, respect the office. Tell me the election was rigged. He stole the election. He's not my president. I don't know how else to interpret that. How can you hold a position here and then 180 that position like you never said it? If it hurts them or benefits me, it's okay to lie, because they'll lie about me. Well, the country does need more liars. We can't get enough of those. Self-interested liars. Well, the issue, as I see it, when viewing political matters, I always am going to view things as the greatest good for the greatest number. That, in my eyes, is the point of all of it. You are trying to get the greatest good for the greatest number, because you can't help everyone. You can't serve everyone. And dissidents and outsiders are going to get left out in the cold usually. But it's not about me. It's about the greater good of society, the country as an idea. Now, if you look at what's going on with the people who have been raised inside the country, there is a sickness in them that no one will address. There is something that is quite literally killing off the Americans. There is a sickness in their soul. Something is wrong. But that is not expedient to talk about. And, I mean, we have to lie. We have to tell people things they want to hear or don't want to hear. And just like professional wrestling, when a wrestler loses 1 week and then comes out the next week and says, I whipped that guy's ass, and the crowd is booing and throwing stuff, you see the same things with politics, where a guy will come out and say something that is obviously not true just to upset the other side. And you see this all the time with Democrats, with Republicans, with independents. People say things to upset the other side, not to even affirm their own beliefs, specifically to upset the other people. Like I said, maybe the country needs more liars. And I mean that. That is the natural course of things. Self-interested liars. In historical terms, when you hear the term court intrigue, that is what this is. It is court intrigue. Power players jockeying for positions and to exploit power. That is what court intrigue is. And it goes as far back as human history. So maybe we do need more liars. Maybe people shouldn't address what is going on with the American youth and the rot and death inside them. Because there is a large percentage of American youth who choose death instead of life, who are doing things that kill them slowly, and they are happy to take. Now, there's always a percentage that has that much misery in their life where they will willingly accept such a, you know, Faustian bargain. But the numbers should not be as high as they are. In my opinion, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I can tell you, when you have both sides of a power apparatus willing to lie to your face as a matter of course, it is just perfectly acceptable to say outright untruths. Well, either that's rigged or they're liars. And I mean, I can't say that it's rigged. I can say people definitively lie. So, I don't know about you, but when I am emotionally invested in something, it is on my side. And my side is not either of their sides. My interests don't align with all of theirs. And I would tell you you're insane if you choose one side or the other, because you are knowingly going into a situation where you will have to lie. You will have to carry their water. And I cannot do that. I cannot make myself lie for someone I don't know, who doesn't care about me, who sees me as a tool. Now, I do have a question when it comes to politicians. Is it a politician's job to even have his own opinions? Like, if a politician lives in one area and goes to another and changes his positions, people will say he flip flops. But is it not the politician's job to represent the views of his people? Like, the views of the constituency are what he is representing. So he shouldn't really have his own opinions. His opinions, his beliefs, what he is representing is whatever the majority of his constituency thinks. And if he goes from one place to another and the constituency is different, he will be representing different viewpoints. But it is also possible that a man or a woman, I am very progressive, represent or be elected on the strength of their character. They are supposed to go in and be who they are. That is why they were elected. That is also possible too. You know. But as to the greater whole, political marks, all the emotional yelling and screaming at characters on television, and this one lied about this and this one said this. It's all lies. If everyone's lying all the time, how can you believe anyone? You should protect your own interests. There's an old Chinese saying, and I think it might be Confucian, but I'm not certain. The leaders are as the wind, and the people the grass. The people can be no better than their leaders. The people they see in charge of them, what they see those people do, they will do. Because it is okay. Authority has confirmed to them these actions are okay. And what is okay? Lying. Because everybody does it. And I'm not saying I never lie. There are all kinds of different reasons, and some of them very valid to lie. I do believe in the idea of the noble lie. There are times where people won't understand, and you can't make them understand, and it is in their best interest if they believe something that's not true. But you can't just lie as a matter of course, especially when it's on record. And you are over here saying one thing, and then as soon as the worm has turned, you 180 your position. This to me looks like a show. This to me looks like something to get people emotionally invested and yelling and throwing money. Take it for what it's worth, I guess.